So we got the caboose sitting here, and I figured I'd give you a daytime view of it. Pretty simple. We got seating here, as always, as well as in the front, and the cupola seating. You got your cabinets down here, full of different supplies. There's the ladder. Here's the conductor's seat. You got the brake valve and the gauge. You got baggage door on this side and this side. And you got the stove here without the pipe in it because they haven't done the hole through the roof. But pretty sure this is the one that SRI donated. So pretty simple. But there's room in here. This area you could probably put the wheelchairs. Got vents for heating. So, yeah, they did a nice job putting this back together a couple of years ago. I'm up here. See the rest of the train there. The engine's already gone to the shop. I'm gonna head there and get you your update. So. Okay then. Out here this year, again at the end of the spur, here in the parkway, you got the East Broad top hopper. Interesting, they got the come-alongs holding things together. Probably keeps it tightened up for right now. As you can see, the doors there, they're kind of a little out of place, so the come-alongs are helping to hold those up. It'll need some attention probably in the future. I'd like to see them redo this car. They have in years past bent down the edges on the top, but it looks like they've done a pretty good job bending those back, so really it's not in that bad shape considering the tough winters we sometimes get. We got the 4 of the cars here. We got 260, the Rio Grande Southern coach, 42 from Mexico, and the 2 East Broad top flat cars that were home built here with superstructures on them, 112 and 113, and plus the one of the flat cars with the number 11 down here. It looks like they might be building some more displays. I'm not sure. Some of them look familiar, but it's hard to tell because there's nothing on. Still got stuff down here to clear out, but they've been working on tire replacement in other places. You can see some rail there. They rebuilt the bridge next to the west loop out by the village, and they replaced the leads going into the loop with 115-pound rail. Got 152's tender down there. Yep. Well, I'll show you the stuff down there now. In the locomotive shop now, and we got the 0526 caboose in here. Remember, finished that last year, and then I did the update during Christmas. That is being used as an office, kind of. And over here we have the 152. Well, the frame of the 152 jacked up. That thing's removed off of it, including the boiler, which is out at Strasburg and due to come back in a couple of months. I'm doing a lot of work to it, so a lot of work's been done to the frame here. So you can see the list here, stuff that needs to be done. Well, it's upside down, sorry. If you got a mirror, you can probably see that. I'm not going to lift the camera above that. Got pieces on the floor of everything. We've been doing a lot of work to it. You can see measurements taken, and some welding and grinding going on. Stuff being held together by clamps. Down here where the valve gear is, See it kind of in an awkward position. You can see the where the pistons would go into the cylinders here. Looks like they've been working on those quite a bit. And here's the front, the pilot, where the cow catcher, the road pilot, or a switching pilot would be put. There'd be a wood beam across here connecting with the coupler. You can see the other cylinder here. And at the front of the boiler, the smoke boxes would sit up here. More pieces. Another view of the caboose here. Not bad looking. Hope to see it out on the road sometime. Got the machine shop over here. Different machines now. Here, the digital age of machining, comparing to machines like this, which now you get newer machines, newer, not brand new. Got a drill here, and got the big saw here. CNC computer monitor up in the Bridgeport mill. This is a newer one than what we got. Smaller though. Yeah, and here are the same machine tools we've seen last several times. And yeah, this little thing here is the trolley that goes underneath the floor here for the drop table. You can see it's been pulled out there from its tracks underneath. Got some wheels over here, 152's pilot wheels and the driving wheels. We got set over here, actually on the leg. See, they even had the profiles put back into the tires, kind of like what we need to do to 1225. So they put this back in, and they'll be able to see it now for sure. That's the mechanism. Yeah, here are the big whiting jacks, 11 tons each. There's 4 of them, so they're able to lift a car off its trucks. Yeah, the press here. Gee, I'm getting a lot of ideas for SRI now. And another jack. We got the speeder in there. So every year something seems to change. It's number 7 out here. That was pulling the open cars today, doing a shuttle in between here and the station. They didn't have the bus come. I think that was actually a better idea. Actually got to have 2 train rides today. Car number 8, more ornate car. Doesn't run out here yet because it needs some actual trucks out there, like I had pointed out before, and some couplers. There's a coupler on the other end again, and brakes. Yeah, pretty important what those brakes are. Yeah, doghouse that's been put on 464 a bunch of times. And the snow plow for 152. Again, sitting out here. These pieces all move around every now and then. Got 464 sitting out here along with the newer edition, the 571, just like the number 11. Don't know what they're gonna renumber this one as. Let's see. And of course, we got the weed sprayer car. And we got number 5, all finished with the painting. Man, it is a beast. They did the green stripe on it. So it looks kind of like a mini train's HON 30 model locomotive. Even though it's 3-foot gauge, not 30-inch gauge. So, taking a look here. You got your compressor, spring rigging. This is a 12-ton Plymouth diesel mechanical. You've seen my videos before. I got a bell on it, an extended stat, so it chugs just like a steam engine. I can believe it. Got the cab windows replaced, and the engineer actually sits on this side, as I've shown you before. So it's got like, this is like a skeleton key lock. It's on there. The doorknob doesn't work. It's probably a push open. Yep. See, there's a latch bar on the inside. See, after all these years of sitting out here, I was pretty sure it didn't work. I bet you the key latch doesn't work either. We got the air cleaner up here, and it is a Caterpillar driven unit too. Diesel mechanical, not diesel electric like all those other ones. Number 7 is a diesel electric. 571 is a gas hydrostat, so it's like your lawnmower. They built a storage area back here. That's where all these containers are for. Not bad. Seeing things all cleaned up like they are. Got a bunch of extra wheel sets back here. A couple of trucks. I think most of them are from Cedar Point and Lake Erie Railroad in Sandusky. There's some more here. Here's the driving wheels and the lead wheel set for number 3. Sitting out here the same. Yeah, junk truck right there. Another one there. Number 3 back here with the other boiler still. Yep. And beyond the annex that was added on last year that you saw, they put the tender tank / bunker for 152 back here. It's pretty much going to have to be copied and replaced. As you can see, now with the floor gone, just how extensive the rusting was underneath the coal pile in here. So stepping in here, you get a better look just to where that is. Pretty thick rust. Kind of like what happened to 464's tender tank. Before it was rebuilt last time, they had to replace the whole body. See, there's a hole up here, and it's kind of fallen through, so. And some more back there. So yeah, this is going to look like a total replacement. Just take all the parts off of it that are saleable and build a new one. We'll probably see that next year. We got some more of the equipment here, and that's been surplused to the county. More of the flat cars here too. Going up the spur there, you can see up there number 11, the other cars that we saw earlier. They still haven't extended this track all the way yet. Looks like they might put the ties in here and actually build them anyway. Got some more pieces out here. These are journal boxes, in case you were wondering. Here are the shop trucks. Got the frame for number 3 on here. Makes it easier to move around, I guess. I don't know if they're gonna make a real decision or not on this. It probably won't be restored ever, but it could make a nice display. So we'll see what happens. Oh, yep. Now you can see. Yeah, there's all the ties extending this track down up to the road up there. And they cleared out that area of all the weeds that were over there where the road goes by and put all the county service vehicles over there. They're in here all the time, I guess, when they need their vehicles. So we're going to be seeing the fence probably get repositioned again back here sometime in the near future probably, and complete this one over here. So once that track gets finished, they'll probably put another gate here to get out there. So yeah, I can't wait to see what that looks like. I'm sure you can either. Anyway, we're gonna go back up through the shop there and see what else is going on. Taking a step into the cold storage here, see the trucks for the tender of 152 in here. This one, see how the on top of the bolster here, the ring has kind of gone away. I've been eating that. See a little bit of the grease lubrication on there. Doesn't look like it's doing much. It's going to have to be profiled down and reworked, so that way it'll be a smooth ride again. We got the frame for the tender in here. It's going to have some rebuilding done on it. Finally. That's all. You can see the members here are all steel, and the tank basically sits on top of that. There will be a wooden deck that goes across like normal flat cars, and then the tank bunker just sits on that. So it doesn't look in too bad shape. They'll probably replace the end beams here, and we'll see what happens. This is the front of it. So this is the part that goes up against the engine. And here's the front truck. Yeah, it doesn't look as bad, so profile won't take as much. And of course we got beams in here to replace frames on the coaches and other wooden cars. And more pieces for 152 on these shelves up here, all being categorized and worked on. These are the journal boxes, and these would go in the locomotive's frame just like the 1225s do, and hold on to the axles. You can see they're much smaller than what the 1225 has. Showing you in videos a couple, no, it's been 3 years now. But you've seen the size of the ones that go in the back truck of the 1225. Not much difference there. Here's another beam. I'm not sure where that one came out. Looks in pretty rough shape. So 464 here. Just steaming away at the end of the day. I'll bank it tonight in the shop down here, and come back in the morning and heat the fire back up. So from Crossroads for 2016, seeing a lot going on and still moving forward.